Hi there and good morning. My name is Christian Catalano. I am the owner of Cryo Helpers, an organization that helps cryotherapy centers and spas all over the world grow and be more successful. I'm also the host of the top-rated Cryo Helpers podcast, and I'm actually your host today on today's episode of the Cryo Helpers COVID Care Package. Today, we're going to be talking about the 2 small business loans that the SBA has just updated as of March 31st, 2020. It's actually April 1st right now when I'm recording this Wednesday morning. And so they just released this. And what I'm actually talking about is 2 different loans, 2 federal stimulus checks that have 2 different options for cryotherapy businesses. Today, we're going to be going over both of them and which one would be best for your business. The first one is the SBA 7A program, or better known as the Paycheck Protection Loan. This is a loan from the SBA for up to $10 million. You have to apply for this before June 30th, 2020, and have less than 500 employees. You can only use this money to pay your employees and keep your business afloat. We're going to be going over the specifics of what's included, but this loan is actually given by your local bank that is already set up for 7A type loans. This loan is potentially the best for long-term runs. And if you use the money for payroll expenses, a large portion, if not all, of the loan can be forgiven, up to $100,000 worth of the loan. The SBA defines payroll expenses very liberally. Everything that is included in what it covers is wages, commissions, salary, or similar compensation to an employee. The compensation of sole proprietor or independent contractor, that is self-employment income, payment of a cash tip or equivalent, payment for vacation, parental, family, medical, or sick leave, allowance for dismissal or separation, payment for group health care benefits, which includes the health care benefit premiums. It includes that as well. It also includes payment of any retirement benefits, and it also includes payment of state or local tax assessed on the compensation of employees. What this does not include is the compensation of any individual employee in excess of an annual salary of $100,000. This also does not include payroll taxes itself or any compensation of an employee whose principal place of residence is outside the U.S. And it also does not cover any qualified sick leave or family medical leave for which a credit is allowed under the new Coronavirus Relief Act, which was actually passed last week. You can also use this money for mortgage, lease, or utility expenses, and really any other debt service requirements that you need to pay off. The second loan that they are offering is the Economic Injury Disaster Loan. This is a loan for up to $2 million, which you can actually get a $10,000 advance on your loan, which is 100% forgivable. But we'll actually go into more detail about that now. This is a disaster loan, and you have until December 31st, 2020. So you have the rest of the year to apply for this loan. No banks are involved with this loan as it is issued directly by the SBA. This loan can also, like I said, issue out a $10,000 advance in as early as 3 days as an emergency loan. This loan is the best if you do not have employees or if you have a very small staff, talking about 1 or 2 other people that work with you and you can afford it. But this is the best if you are a sole proprietor or you're the only one actually working inside your business. It will be faster to obtain than the longer repayment period with a better rate on the loan itself. You can use, and the best part is you can use this disaster loan money for paying fixed debts. So any debts that are fixed and have a fixed rate, payroll and accounts payable. So any payroll, anything that you have to pay, you can use this for that. And any other bills that could have been paid if the disaster is not or had not occurred. So if you would have made that payment, whatever that payment is, whatever that bill is, had this not happened, you can use this money to pay those bills. All you need to apply for this loan is, I'm going to list them out right here for you. So it all depends on what you get approved for. I would recommend everyone go and fill that out, because this is a first come, first serve basis. So if you haven't already, I would go ahead and fill that out. But if you're getting a loan over $25,000, they will require a collateral. The SBA takes real estate as collateral when it is available. So if you don't have the required collateral, they will actually consider your real estate as a collateral. The SBA will not decline a loan for a lack of collateral, but it does require that borrowers of this money pledge whatever is available as collateral. You can actually apply for the SBA Disaster Assistance Program for free online at sba.gov. There are a few special waivers when you're filling out this form. The SBA is waiving the rules related to personal guarantees on advances and loans of $200,000 or less for all of its applicants. The SBA also waives the 1 year in business prior to the disaster requirement. Previously, if you needed a loan or some source of money from the SBA, your business had to have a full year of experience, money, taxes, and everything like that. It has to be, you had to have been operating for over a year to qualify. They are waiving that with the exception that your business must be in operation as of January 31st, 2020. So if you started your business February 1st, you actually do not, your business does not necessarily qualify for this loan. But I would recommend that you fill out the form anyways. It says that it takes about 2.5 hours. I filled out the loan myself, and it takes about 10 to 15 minutes. This also waives the requirement that an applicant be unable to find credit elsewhere. Previously, if you needed to get credit, get a loan, or whatever the case may be, if you needed money from the SBA, it was a last resort. If you could find credit elsewhere, that's where you had to go. This is no longer a requirement with this disaster relief program that they just released. This allows lenders to approve applicants based solely on credit scores. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are going to be the two best options in terms of getting some sort of financial aid and loans for your business. Again, the majority of these loans is actually forgivable if you follow the rules on the SBA website and use the money as it's designed to be used for. Most of it's, if not all of it, is forgivable for at least the economic injury disaster loan. That one with the $10,000 advance, it is 100% forgivable if you use that $10,000 advance in the correct fashion. But those are going to be the best ways for you: the economic injury disaster loan, as well as the paycheck protection loan. I hope I was able to break those down in a way that made it a little bit more sense for you guys. Go ahead and check out the SBA website, which is sba.gov, and apply for these yourself. I would recommend that you guys apply for both of these. It doesn't matter if you think that you'll get approved, or if you don't think that you'll be able to get approved. Oh, my credit score is not that good, I don't know if I'll be able to do it. Just sign out, just fill out the form, apply for the loan. It says on the website, I believe that it takes like 2.5 hours. I was able to fill out one of these in I think it took me like 15 minutes. There's no harm in filling out and applying. Just so I would go ahead and do it, because again, this is a first come, first serve basis, and there are a lot of businesses out there that are suffering, not just the cryotherapy industry, but pretty much all of them. So make sure that you guys stay on top of this, get on it. And if there's any updates, which we have about 5 more episodes in the works right now, so stay up to date with the Cryo Helpers care package, you can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/cryohelpers. Give us a follow. We'll be posting up to dates as well as useful tips and tricks almost every single day. So stay up to date, keep listening to the podcast, and I'll see you guys in the next one.